Hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm Yvette Jett, and I am the Strategic Leadership Coach. I help educational leaders thrive in their schools and in their organizations. I ensure that the educational leader has guidance and develops so that the scholar and the school system can become better. And today I have a critical topic that is going to become even more critical as we move into the spring, as we move into the second half of the school year, making decisions based on the data. As we know, it's time. It's drawing near for test time, drawing near as we go into a new semester that we'll be looking at finals, we'll be looking at evaluations, and we'll be looking at how the scholar is progressing. And I want to tell you, as an educational leader, it is critical that you have the data, that you're able to draw from the data that you gather from your leaders, from your administrators, and because it's going to be based and it's going to determine what we do in the future. So, as an educational leader, I encourage you use the data and use it to learn, grow, and develop. However, I will also say use the data and ensure that you're placing the team first. One thing that's going to be so important is that you develop the teamwork as you uncover the data, because the data is only one part of the decision. Get to know the people behind it. I'll give you an example. We're going into star testing season, we're going into practice star testing, and we're just going into maybe map testing. Whatever your institution does as far as testing and measuring the scholars' understanding and learning of the material, get to know what's going on in the classroom. If you're a professor or if you're a dean at a college and you're looking at what are the test scores saying, what are our evaluations saying, get to know the students behind the numbers, get to know the administrators, get to know the teachers, professors behind the data, behind the evaluations. This is an opportunity to build teamwork. This is an opportunity to place the people first. One style of leadership that I recommend as you're looking at the data, as you're evaluating the data, as you're evaluating the people, is being agile. Agile leadership is flexible and it's malleable. So take time to learn more about the agile style of leadership so that you can adjust and change as the situations change, so that you're more flexible, that you're more adaptable, and that you can teach your leaders how to be the same way. For instance, say it's time for the STAR test, and you see that some scholars may not be grasping the concept as well. Well, how do we pivot? How do we change maybe the way we're interacting with the test, making the scholar feel about the test? Another instance, say it's time for finals, and we know finals is a hectic time, whether in high school, whether in college. It is one of the most stressful times for the scholar. How are we releasing the positive endorphins in our scholars to ensure that they're successful, to ensure that they're relaxed? Are we creating an atmosphere that's relaxed and calm? And think about it, as a leader, we can truly influence those situations and circumstances. So take the time, leaders, to delve into how we can make a better environment for the scholar and for those that are teachers, professors, assistant principals. How can we make that better for them so that as we go through these challenging times that we're going to have to make decisions based on the data that we receive, how can we make this time a little bit easier? Building the team, being agile and flexible. And please remember, people first, even when you're making decisions based on the data. And a lot of times, what can happen is can become an opportunity to draw people in, an opportunity to have collective thought processes that may be able to reshape the way things are done in our school system in our superintendent's office. So take time as you're looking through the data, as you're making decisions based on the data, that you're evaluating it correctly.
Mm.
Another thing I highly recommend when you're making decisions based on the data, understand the tool. Understanding the tools that you're using to make these decisions and to draw the data from is critical. Not everyone understands how to use the tool that they have. For example, one of the tools I have used in the corporate world was Jira. And Jira is a project management tool. And so we'll break it down from that perspective. A project management tool called Jira will tell you exactly what you need to do for your project, when the tasks need to be completed, who is assigned to the task, and honestly, how much did we complete? And if you're not accustomed or familiar with that tool, that data can be skewed. So, how do you take that example that I just gave and apply it in education or apply it in any realm that you're in? Understand the tool. Take time, leaders, to explain the tools to those that will be using them. Get some training, maybe YouTube, Udemy, whatever is a resource in your organization. It can go a long way to understanding the data when you get it in. So I hope that helps you. I'm Yvette Jet, and I am the strategic leadership coach. And I would love to help you and your organization navigate through the transitions and the changes that we're experiencing in education, ensuring that our educational leaders are successful and well qualified to continue to lead according to their skills. Well, have a great day. And once again, thanks for joining. Bye for now.